Well, it's Monday, long weekend. It's a BC day. Happy BC Day. I wear a BC flag on my back. So, time to ride. Mr. Lazy Bones did nothing. Well, I don't want to say nothing. I basically spent 2 days recovering from the frustration of life. So, I'm back. Ready to go outside again. I went outside a lot, but just near my place. Oh, okay. And a ritual ride, because ritual, I say, it's for the bike. I could have just as easily played video games all day again. But this bike needs a good little run after sitting for a week. And yeah, she started up really good for not using her for a week. Shield down, there we go, a little quieter hopefully for you. I gotta have some exhaust mixed with oxygen. Welcome to the Harley Abuse channel. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to be shy today. I'm just out for a total poser ride. Need to warm the bike up, show her some love and respect, use my turn signals to get a quick ride in before this shit gets crazy out here. That guy behind me in the hot rod turned left, but he turned into my lane, which kind of sucked. I had to scoot out of his way. That's why you got to pay attention, man. And you know, I was lazy today. I should have done this ride earlier. One of my neighbors right there. So hopefully just a scoot around the block, pretty much. I brought my toolkit just in case I want to rip out on the highway for a few minutes. Might be okay. Rip past a couple farms and then come right back. I got a little bit of gas. Woohoo! I think I'm just leaving the camera roll. Like, don't let go of the bars at this point. The sun's breaking through. It's getting busy already, but what a challenge for me. Not riding in a week and then just get out here, man. Yep, game on. Right from my front door. Okay, he's turning, thank God. Moved over for him. But yeah, he was a little bit aggressive driver. Probably good, but just fast. There we go. He's pumping the Punjabi hip hop. those suck. There we go. Yeah, nice little rip here. She's sounding nice and low and steady now. I should put new plugs. There's a million things I got to do to the bike. But so far, all I have time for is fire it up, roll out, do my little, get my little fix, regular ride. Okay, I'm going. Good. There we go, work on my posture. I'd love to do a longer ride. Like if I packed spare plugs and the toolkit, maybe a credit card, I could probably do a longer trip on this thing. I keep thinking I gotta wait, you know, maybe work will cooperate. I don't know. The real problem is I can't actually afford to take a vacation. If I take a vacation, I'm staying home, saving money, which kind of hurts. There we go. Down through the old strawberry hills forever. Come on, let's roll. Baby wants to roll. This bike really heats up quick when you're idling. Might even get up into third. Something to hit. Oh, you can't just relax. Go no hands, because there's always something to hit. Gosh darn it. Sunshine Hills. A little bit of a pucker factor. There's a bit of a rut in the road here. Right where I am now. It's like a long, long truck rut. Oh, baby. Slow down. Slow your roll. I guess one of the issues with not riding is that I don't get out into a environment where I have to have a high level of situational awareness combined with the best safety feature is me being relaxed somehow. Even though it's a scary endeavor, it's important to be relaxed. So there's like a zen component to it, getting zen for battle. Here we go. I'm going to try to go out onto the flats for a bit. Should be really cool down there. Okay. Well, pretty windy. Hold on to your shorts. Fun doing 90 for a sec there. Oh no, cough. 65. Woo, baby. Yeah, she's in the sweet spot now. Windy enough to blow me around a little. Oh yeah. I could use a little bit of a draft off a nice female road captain right about now. Can feel the head, my neck muscles holding the helmet and the head straight. Got a pretty good wind just off my left front. Like a Pineapple Express from Maui. Okay, wow. Nice little haul. Ooh, gust of wind there. So it turns out, even on a really windy day, pretty windy, it's probably blowing 30 here. 25 knots, 30 knots. It's blowing pretty good, dude. Gusty. So you can ride a little Sportster in the wind. Don't worry. Just keep it like 80-ish. I'm backing off because I'm turning. But yeah, I was hitting 80. I started off on the hill really flying because I wanted to get away from those other vehicles. Here we go. Oh yeah, I was coming in hot. Coming in hot, yo. Okay. Okay, this will calm things down a little. Sun on my back. Wow, that was exciting. I am an old geezer who avoids highway speed a little, to be honest. I don't really need so much of that. I need more country roads. Ooh. Give her a ride. That's why I don't carry a spare helmet. I'm set up to help another female rider, or a female rider. She gotta have her own helmet. Although I do have a spare helmet, you know, if I had somebody hang out, actually willing to hang out with me, I could take them on the bike. But I think my time for friendships has passed. I just get attacked too much. Just an easy target. That's okay. We're gonna take the little Harley home. That was a nice rip down the highway. Wow. Woo. Windy too. A good skill test. I did wobble a couple times, but I kept everything under control. Back off a little just in case somebody can't do a stop. There we go. The workers. They're not union. I know these roads like the back of my hand. Watch this shit. Watch me get nailed right here. I was like, whoa, what if I get absolutely clobbered by a person turning left? Oh, I'm turning left. How quaint. I just killed a guy. I feel like that's the story of our lives. No, second gear is just fine for this. Good choice, good choice. Ooh. Turns out I'm like the song, I'm a pretty simple dude. I like computer programming just as a puzzle solving exercise. I use open software so nobody can ever charge me money for an upgrade. As he bypasses the actual turn he was going to make. I'm crazy like a fox. Oh. Because I'm in my own little world with a Corvette. That white car's not a police officer behind that truck behind me. So I can kind of goose it up the hill. I was thinking about this place. This place. This is the Watershed Park where I ride my, used to ride my Cannondale Topstone. Still have that bike and I'm gonna ride again. Easily should have been out here today, but I freaking bought a Harley, man. I don't have to pedal anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I've got a few pounds to lose, but I found out that I might be too old to be logging the kind of training miles I was logging. So I gotta be careful and have a little more balance. So yes, I can ride a high-end race bike at 30 kilometers per hour for an hour or two, a couple times a week. Dude, I was logging so many miles that time during the pandemic. That one year when the pandemic hit and I bought the Cannondale CAD 10 road racing frame or bike, and I rode the shit out of that thing until I broke the rear chainstay in a sprint off a traffic light right near my house. And it was probably using it, giving it the bashing on the rollers that cracked that. And I didn't notice until I went out on the road, cranked. So there's that. But then I bought the Topstone and everything was all good because I could go trail riding on the Topstone. And she's such a monster bike that she would cover the road section just as quick as a race bike. So I was like, And I got knobby tires to boot. That's good. So it was a good deal all around for all those involved. And in the interim, I also bought a... what the hell is it? It's a specialized alley. Specialized classic aluminum alley race bike, which is actually very comfortable. It's the kind of thing I would do a touring trip with if it could take bags. Yeah, the LA it's a good old school bike. Racing style. And I should actually sell that because I can cover distance on the Topstone just as easily, like road distance. In fact, when I bought the Topstone, I used it to go to Victoria, to Oak Bay, on the ferry. And I rode that thing from the ferry all the way to downtown Victoria and then back to the ferry with a bunch of gear. So it was good. I stayed overnight. Not quite bike packing, but I went over there to look at a sailboat. That's my big dream. I have owned 3 sailboats in my life, so I did it early in life to get the skills, the skills for it. So I know what I'm getting into now, and I know a lot about sailing and living aboard. So I can definitely get the kind of boat I want now. There's a whole group style of boats that are really good for the lone wolf. Easy to handle, but big enough if I had to be on there for a long time. I've got the room for food. Like I could stay out at anchor for like a month. Not even have to come to shore. Just go kayaking every day. I've done that kind of lifestyle before. A bit weird and different, not glamorous, but it also has its rewards. So we'll see. Perhaps at some point I can get a couple roommates to cover the cost of my mortgage. I can live at least summer offshore in retirement. Pull up at the apartment for the winter. So if I had roommates, they'd only have to deal with me for half of the year, but I had hoped that I'd be able to make contact with my family and have a couple of nephews that use the condo out here for a small fee. But yeah, I was kind of hoping they would almost excuse me, one of them invest, become a part owner. I mean, look at what I do. I mean, I could be gone any minute now. So it was stupid of me to live a kind of life that I never had anybody around. But those guys don't even know me. They just know that their dad doesn't like me anymore. So they're all like brainwashed when they could actually just come out here and spend a week or two seeing if they like the area and, you know, what if it would be an option for them and their families. Especially knowing I'm not going to be here forever. Wouldn't it be nice for them to have a West Coast condo? Where they're growing multiple kids and stuff. And by then I'll be long gone. On my sailboat. If I'm still alive. But it'd be nice to have an interest in a condo and have it shared with people who are blood. Some kind of blood. But that's what happens when you're different. Your own family basically disinherits you. And they won't talk to you. Once they take all your options for survival away. That's why I'm so religiously based now. Yeah, sorry, dude. Thank God the truck basically ran the red light, probably for me. Like, well, I'm just gonna plow through, save a motorcyclist. The way that guy was turning with the truck coming through. But he might have thought he could beat the motorcycle. They don't realize you don't have to hit a bike to put him down. You just got to threaten to hit him. And I would be trying to stop. Because they don't understand that I can't just stop this thing. I've got to look ahead. It doesn't stop like a car. I don't know how you can explain that to somebody who's never ridden a motorcycle. Definitely really enjoying the Ron Burgundy shirt this summer. I think it's the lightest material I have. It's very comfortable. Time to just slow my roll, take it easy on the gearbox. Milk this 17-year-old motorcycle until I can put collector plates on it. Then she'll be cheap ride. That's what I'm all about. The cheap, dirty motorcycle. Look at that. Somebody just can't seem to stay on the same side of the median. Brutal. Just brutal. Oh, we have an advanced screen. Maybe. I might not make it. Well, we're just gonna find out, yo. Do a little bit of defensive riding. Defense. All right, almost home. Ooh, bug on the helmet. Creature alert. Yeah, there might be a big grasshopper off the top of my helmet. local poser ride. What's good for the bike is good for me.